SKI. Milwaukee Fire Department received a call for a structure fire at 631 East Center this morning at 9:17. Approximately 2.5 minutes, we had fire units on scene. Recognized rapidly that this fire was bigger than a single alarm. They rapidly went to a second. We are currently at a 5-alarm fire. We have invited, and our neighboring communities in the city of Milwaukee have responded. We have 5 of our suburban partners manning firehouses in the city of Milwaukee to make sure that we have coverage at all times for all of our citizens. What we were faced with when we got here was there's an automotive repair facility on the first floor of the building that was open and operating this morning. At some point in time throughout their morning routine, a fire started. They were able to evacuate safely, but the fire rapidly took control of the first floor. With this type of building construction, there's a lot of hidden voids. The fire burns up underneath the floor, burns a hole in the floor, and it continues its way through the building. We faced numerous hazards upon our arrival with hydraulic fluid, oil change pits, hydraulic pistons, gasoline, you name it at a facility like this. So obviously caution is the word of the day, although we try to get in front of these things as quickly as possible. The fire rapidly progressed to the second floor and eventually out to the roof. There are some apartments in the building on the west side as well as some studios. At this time, there are no civilian injuries. We have transported 2 Milwaukee firefighters to the hospital for heat exhaustion. As you can imagine, with the heat index being as high as it is, we are constantly rotating our companies in and out of the hot zone, keeping them hydrated, making sure that they don't cramp up, making sure that they stay effective, because quite obviously our firefighters' safety as well as the citizens' safety is our #1 priority. I anticipate being here for a minimum of another 2 hours. We'll probably have standby companies well after that. The reason you don't see firefighters crawling through this building were the hazards that I highlighted for you in the beginning of this. And now that we've had localized collapse of some of the floor structures and roof structures throughout the building, it's not a safe proposition for us to put people in there. I'll be happy to entertain any questions.
Chief, what can you tell us a little bit about what you're hearing, initial reports, maybe what people heard? Was there really gas involved, some sort of explosion?
I don't want to, at this point in time, I don't want to speculate. I have heard those things as well. The Milwaukee Police Department, the Milwaukee Fire Department Fire Investigative Unit are on scene. They are investigating, and as you can imagine, the fire of this intensity in a building of this size, that investigation is going to take quite some time. And obviously we will be forthcoming with those details as we get them.
Chief, let's talk about the fire itself. Is it completely out at this point, or did the building collapse or anything of that nature?
The fire at this point in time is not out. It is a deep-seated fire. It is in the floor membranes, it is in the ceiling, and it is towards the center of the building. So since we can't go in there and get it, we have to throw the water through the water towers, the deck guns, and the hand lines from the outside to try to penetrate to get to that fire. That's what's taking the time. We're throwing a tremendous amount of water at this fire. I encourage all the citizens of Milwaukee at this point in time, refrain from watering your lawns. Please don't open the fire hydrants. We need the water here, and God forbid that we have another emergency in the near vicinity. We're going to need the water there. So I do urge restraint in utilizing the city's water supply at this time.
You said 5 suburban departments helping you guys. Can you give us an idea at least how many firefighters you believe you might have here on scene right now?
At last count, I had approximately 40 firefighting rigs in total, and over 125 firefighters and command staff. And let's be upfront with this. We're also getting tremendous support from the electric company, gas company, the police department, county transit. So it is not just a fire department only operation. It's truly a partnership with all these organizations. And again, thanks to our suburban partners for coming and helping us.
You said that you didn't have any.
The chemicals from the auto repair shop, do those make a difference in how you fight this fire?
Absolutely it does. Just the name on the front of the building will spur caution, and that caution is in the, generally we will throw our mask on and red right in there to make sure that we don't have anybody in there, which is what we did here today. And as we realize those hazards, and as we take a more cautious stance, we start to withdraw those companies and set up for a defensive operation. When it is obvious we're not going to get it in those first 2 or 3 critical minutes of a firefight.
Do you know who called?